Hey, co-classes. This is a quick video, hopefully, to kind of show you around Canvas and Gradescope. So tune in and I will show you a few things. First of all, I want to show you on your dashboard, which is where I'm at on my dashboard. You can change things. You can change the color, if you like, of your class. I don't like that color though. I mean, it's a fine color, but I like this color better. And you can also change the nickname. So you can, oops, I just clicked on the class. Let me go back. These little dots here. You can change the nickname. I have it named as Co17A. And then I have the class days and times, so I don't forget what it is. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 to 3, and the CRN as well. Same thing for 17C, 21A. Let's go ahead and look at, actually, one other thing I want to show you, which I want to show you in my pre-16 class. If you look at the student view, if you look at the assignments, you will notice that it is typically listed in a chronological way. Oh, actually, I haven't changed. So it usually starts off as showing by date, which I don't prefer. So I thought I would just show you all that you can change it to show by type, which I think is a little bit better. Shows you all the homework, at least if you have a class that has different types of things. This shows your homeworks, then your quizzes, then your midterms and your final and attendance. So something not particularly apt for our class, because if you look at any of our co-classes, let me leave the student view for a second. Let me go back to one of our co-classes here. Let's go back to the dashboard. I'm not sharing my screen. Oh yeah, okay, that was sad. Sorry, like, oh no, I'm not sharing my screen, but I'm totally sharing my screen, and I'm also recording. Yes, I am recording, good, okay. So if we look at one of our classes, either Co17A, Co17C, or Co21A, if you look at the assignments, there's not really a lot of variety. So the student view, right, whether you show by date or show by type, it's kind of like, okay, well, it's kind of the same. So it doesn't really have much of an effect for our class, but if you were taking a different class and you want to kind of sort things by type, it is a useful function. Well, let's go ahead and look at all the stuff. So we have home, where you have just kind of the basic info about the class. When we meet, Zoom link if you're going to attend via Zoom, which you're welcome to attend. And then some welcome stuff. Here's some long paragraph about me if you want to know about me. And then there's a link to the syllabus. You can also get to the syllabus by just clicking on the syllabus tab over here. Here's where a lot of the information is about the class, how you get a hold of me, about the class, when the live class meets, office hours, Zoom instructions, attendance. Attendance is the basis for your grade in this class, so you do need to attend. You can accomplish attending by either attending live or attending live via Zoom, or even watching the video, the recorded video later and letting me know you did. And that's the situation. We will talk about that in person, or we can talk about it as if in person, we can talk via email. But attendance is the primary, like the full basis for your grade in this class. So just come. There are weekly optional quizzes. They are totally optional. If you do complete the quizzes, the whole point of the quizzes is so that you get feedback on how you're doing in your actual class. So you know, like, are you understanding the material? So I encourage you all to do the quizzes. If you do them, I will grade them so you can get that feedback. I will also please ask everyone to please do quiz 0, because that's just a getting to know you kind of assignment, so I can learn about you, and also so you have some practice using Gradescope, which we'll talk about in a second. Video recordings, I will record and post them. Some notes about Math 17C or whatever class 17A or 28 you're taking, and then places to get more help. I thought I had a link to, oh no, I don't. There will be another link down there to Grant's website eventually, which is a very useful website. For the 17A class, it is already there. And then let's go check out the modules. So the modules will vary a bit by class, but they all kind of have the same sort of structure. There's some getting started stuff. And in this getting started stuff, there will be this video I'm making right now, which is not there now. So how to submit work in Gradescope, some Zoom tips, the daily symptom survey detailed instructions, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then there's the quiz 0 there, because I thought it was more of a getting started assignment. Links to class notes, which will take you to a Google Drive, my Google Drive, where the uploaded class notes will be. And then depending on the class, there's other stuff. There's, for 17C, there's links to how to graph direction fields and some handouts and some example and all the old Zoom recordings from last year and some old quizzes and solutions. And let's leave the student view for a second. my other code classes have the same sort of stuff. So if we want to look at code 17A and code 21A in the modules, you'll see very, very much the same sort of thing. Getting started, and I've got these all kind of minimized so you can kind of see them. Don't write those class notes. 17A, I have chapters from the textbook because it was hard to get at the time. Useful handouts, right? There's all kinds of stuff. 21A, same sort of deal. Modules, right? Same kind of stuff. The Zoom videos from before, quizzes from before, useful handouts. And I will point out for 21A, you should definitely get the book. Well, actually, for all the classes. But even if your professor says you don't need the particular book for 21A, there's one professor I'm thinking of in particular, but the same book is used for 21A, 21B, 21C, and 21D. Just like for the 17 series, they use the same book for all three classes, and for the 16 series, they use the same book for all three classes. So definitely get the book. You're going to want the book as a resource. You're also going to want the book for future classes. Let's go ahead and talk about the daily symptom survey for just 1 second. I did post an announcement, which you can see here. I actually posted 2 announcements. It's kind of like this big thing that's hanging over and stuff like, oh, we have to do this thing. It's kind of a big deal. So there's an announcement here, kind of what you need to do. There's a more detailed announcement here saying if your result is green or purple, you can come to class. If your result is yellow, orange, or red, you cannot come to class and you should attend via Zoom. But I will be checking them every class, which is probably not going to be excellent for everybody, but it is what it is. Also, a lot of ums there. I feel like that there's that politician who was like Marco Rubio, I think that one time was like drinking all the water when he was like, anyway. There was another thing. Oh yeah. So, and there's even more detailed instructions here. There's a link to a PDF. And this really kind of lays it all out. Like, of course, it's not going to load now. It would lay it all out if it was coming up. Well, we can try this another way. We can just download it. We can look at it that way. There we go. So this kind of really shows everything you do before class. If you have symptoms, stay home, do the check-in with your healthcare provider, complete the symptom survey. Arriving at class, please wait in the hallway if you can. Don't go into class ahead of time. Pull up your approved symptom survey, be patient during class. Make sure you sign into class using the QR code in the room or the link right here. And the link is also in Canvas. I can show you where that is. Wear your mask. You can also take off your mask briefly to drink water. If you arrive late, just make sure you catch my eye and show me the symptom survey. We're all going to be muddling through this together, so let's just try and do our best and be patient with each other. Also, I will point out on the syllabus once again for all classes, if you scroll down a bit, you will see that there is somewhere, right? There's a lot of stuff there. But if you scroll down, there is a link to the attendance form. Let me just show it to you right now. So this is where you'll mark your attendance. You'll put your email, you'll put your student ID number, you'll put your name, and you'll click which class you're attending and also how you're attending, live in person, live virtually, or you're watching the recording. Please do this every class so that I can mark your attendance and also so that we can keep track of all the students we serve, because part of how we are funded is by showing the university that we are serving a lot of students. So please do this every class. I'll definitely remind you. I think the only other thing I wanted to go over very briefly was Gradescope. So let's go ahead and actually let's click the link from Canvas. So here's a link from Canvas. This should take you to the Gradescope for whatever class you were in Canvas. And here's all the assignments. If we look at quiz 0, for example, yeah, it doesn't really show you a whole lot. Let's go back to Gradescope. Let's go back to Canvas. So if we look at the assignment, quiz 0, this shows you the instructions. The goals of the assignment are for me to get to know you, et cetera, et cetera. On the front side, please write down this stuff. On the back side, please write down this stuff. And then the important part, well, the additional part is you're going to be scanning it and then uploading it to Gradescope. As far as doing that, there are lots of instructions in various places. There's a couple of videos right here, which I definitely encourage you to watch. You can also find those videos in the modules. in the getting started stuff. If you look at the submitting work in Gradescope page here, it will also take you to those 2 videos. Here's for scanning, here's for how to submit stuff in Gradescope. But what I wanted to say is, so if you were going to do this, you would then upload your submission here. You would go on this. I need to get the rosters straightened out here. So you'd select the file, you'd upload it, etc. You should watch the video instructions that I've already made, so I shouldn't do it again. And you should be able to see the outline as well when you are there. So this also has the same information as you will see in Canvas. Again, not a huge deal for this class. None of you are required to do the quizzes, but I encourage you all to do it. If you do the quizzes, this is how you will submit them via Gradescope. I think that's about all I have to say. That said, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to email me or ask me in person. I'm trying to think before I end the video. Is there anything else I really needed to say? So I will point out again, modules is where a lot of the important stuff is. I really encourage you all to look at in the modules and see what there is to see. Definitely look at this getting started module. Look at the submitting work in Gradescope. If you think you might attend class via Zoom, look at the Zoom tips. In fact, let's go and look at them really quick. Okay, so tips, here's links to the class, here's links to office hours. But yeah, I'm very open. You can get a hold of me pretty easily. I don't think I have anything else to say, so I will just say I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in class either on Wednesday or on Thursday. So yeah, that'll be great. And welcome back to UC Davis.